Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. You're on YouTube. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Blackman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Thursday matinee performance. Mat 1, as we call it. Why we call it that, I have no idea, because there's a Mat 2, but Mat 1, Mat 2, just, you got a Mat noon and afternoon and evening. But that's just me. We have 9 games for you beginning at noon. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, place, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. And for those of you new to parimutuel wagering, if those terms are new, we will explain them to you after every game. In addition to standard wagers, we also have a pick 3 wager in Game 4. The high-paying High Five jackpot beginning in Game 3 with its $2,000 guarantee. And the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot beginning in Game 1. A High Five is a pick 5 wager, the most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering in these United States. Just check the statistics. And the Mighty Ocho is one of the newest. I guess is the best way to refer to it. Mighty Ocho is a pick 8. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com, but placing bets is not necessary in order to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. And one thing that we have in store for you today is a scratch. Would it be Magic City Jai-Alai if we didn't have a scratch? Well, yes, but today we do happen to have a scratch. CRB is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. Once again, CRB is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. That will affect games 1 through 5. This will be a complete rundown of the scratch as he affects today's performance in its entirety. Let's begin with Game 1. Game 1, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 1, post 8. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 2, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 2, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 3, post 5. Now the official substitute is Lamonte. However, Lamonte is not scheduled to play this afternoon, so he can't substitute since he's not here. Game 3, post 5. Scratch CRB, replace CRB again with Anderluck. Game 3, post 5. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 4, post 4. Same thing with the Lamonte replacement. Game 4, post 4. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 4, post 4. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 5, post 3, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. Game 5, post 3, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. So that is the scratch of CRB as he affects today's performance in its entirety. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you joining us today, and we know that these are difficult times for many folks out there. Some of us here, too. It's always a difficult time for me. Never at Jai-Alai. But as soon as I walk out those doors, get in my car, wake up, the difficult times usually start. But Jai-Alai doesn't have that effect. So that's why we are pleased to be able to bring you Jai-Alai as sports entertainment in these otherwise trying times. One way or the other, we hope that you're healthy. We hope that you're happy, wherever it is that you may be. And with that, Andrew, how's your day?
Hello, Stu. Well, we're doing well. We're back here, as you said. We have some Jai-Alai today, so that'll keep everyone occupied. Looking forward to a fun, we got afternoon, morning, wherever you're.
I saw you with fire rescue in the back. Everything okay?
Everything's good. A little scare here, but we're ready to go.
Everything checks out okay.
Everything checks out. We're
okay,
good.
in that case, I'll look at you and maybe move a little closer, even though there's this big, clear partition. I'll tell you something. The folks here at Magic City, and this is not a blanket advertisement because I don't think people can hire them.
Sure.
But the folks in maintenance and building operations,
they're
phenomenal.
Phenomenal people.
This partition that they put up to keep COVID away,
Well, we're keeping this, by the way.
What are you trying to say? I was just about to say that they do such a good job of cleaning it. It still looks as as clean as it did the first day.
Yeah, I can see you perfectly through this. And the thing that I saw is other sports, I don't know if they were watching us. I mean, other sports are starting to mimic this little plexiglass or whatever, I don't know what this material is, but this little divider between us. Other sports are starting to mimic it. So we were the start here. That's good to see.
See, this is plexiglass here, and of course, for those of you not used to see-through front walls and back walls at Jai-Alai, that is definitely not plexiglass. No. This is impact glass, 2 panes of actual glass with a membrane in between.
Tough to break, but it has been done here. Season 1 by...
First day.
First day, season 1.
Day. And of course, we looked up and just went, this is going to be a very long season. And the first season in 2018 was, but we're light years from where we were then.
Yes, absolutely, and you'll see that here this afternoon. As Stu said, we have 2 performances today, 2 9-game performances, all singles. And to open it up here, Fantasy Jai-Alai, a couple more minutes to get those lineups set. We got a question that was coming in. Do the subs get fantasy points they earn when they replace scratches? 100% yes, absolutely. If you want to make some changes there, those were late scratches. They were in the chat. We sent out some emails, but those people, the scratches there, the subs that replace the scratches, will get those points. So if you want to play one of those guys, Ben or Anderlich, they may be getting a couple extra games. You have a couple more minutes to get those. We'll make those adjustments to your lineup today. If we have over 100 players for fantasy, $100 will be going to the winner in addition to a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. And those lineups will lock. You have 3 more minutes to make those selections, and to get you up to the start of game number 1, we're going to show you the video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. Here it is.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And there was an explanation of Spectacular 7 scoring. As we said, there will be the feature format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, and then we will switch it up in that final game for you. And so taking a look at the standings here for last week, see maybe who's hot, who's not. Douglas, 14 wins. A terrific week for him. First week back after missing the previous, seemed like almost a month there, Stu, but did not skip a beat there. His 14 wins in 28 games played, 50% winning clip there, which is just extraordinary. 80 fantasy points. All around solid week there for Douglas, given the circumstances as well. Second most wins last week was Jed, and a guy you're going to see here in these earlier games, certainly taking advantage. 8 wins for him. And then third overall wins was Ron, right on Douglas's tail. He's actually in first place in those championship singles standings still, 6 games ahead of Douglas. Ron, his 7 wins, 8 places, 61 fantasy points. Solid week for him too. So those were the 3 guys that led the board in wins. We'll see. There'll be a new crew.
And we have 1 minute till we begin. Game 1. Game 1 is now just 1 minute away. Reminder, the scratch, CRB, is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. That scratch affects Game 1. Game 1, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 1, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. With that, we're ready to begin game number 1, a spectacular 7 singles match. This game is played to 7 points, and all points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Jed, and receiving in the blue of post 2 Vuelo. Our first matchup has Jeden serving to Vuelo. Jeden serves. We begin game 1. Ball dropped on the forehand of Jeden, point 2. Our next matchup has the white shirt of post 3 receiving. Vuelo now serves to Legend. Legend got a hold of the side wall. Vuelo hangs in there, makes the Robote. It's a 2-all. Legend stops it. Oh. That's a fine effort by Vuelo to try to just slip that one around his back. 3-wall play winds up scoring for Legend, point 3. Now receiving the green shirt of post 4. This matchup has Legend serving to Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. Robote. Catch on the forehand of Tennessee. Hard to the inside he goes. Good pickup by Legend. Tennessee's all the way to the 13 line to make that catch. Legend from the left side with a drop ball, point 4. Now receiving the black shirt of post 5, Fred. Excellent catch by Fred off a good serve by Tennessee. Tennessee goes deep. Robote comes to the left side of Fred. Fred goes for a 2-all Robote that's going to land in and score, point 5. Now receiving the yellow shirt of post 6, here's El Barba. Fred from the forehand. Cortada. Scoop. Tipped. Point 5. Our next matchup has Fred serving to the pink shirt of post 7. Here's Juice. It's an excellent serve by Fred. Juice opens up strong from the forehand. Robote, just above the pad. Juice got a late start on it. Ball ruled to have bounced twice before the ball was caught. Point 5. Fred's made 3 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Wearing the purple shirt of post 8. Substituting for CRB is Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben, clears the overhead screen. Ben hangs in there to make the Robote. Fred with a tip ball, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirt of post 1, Jeden. Ball tipped off the serve, point 8. Ben has 3 points. He serves the returning 2 post. In the blue shirt, we have Vuelo. Vuelo with the catch at the 9 line. Robote left side by Ben. Ball tipped, point 8. Straight points to a possible game point here for post 8. The purple shirt, Ben. Trying to stop him, the white of post 3, Legend. Robote left side by Ben. He goes to the floor to make the play. Here's Legend. Ben on the Robote. Legend from the 10 line. Low and hard to the inside. Crossed in front of Ben somehow. Ben came up with that ball and a great catch, and the return scores. That is point. And a perfect game for the purple shirt of Post 8, Ben. 8 wins it. 5 places. 4, 2, and 3 playoff for third place. 4 first serves to 2. Boileau makes the catch at the 11 line. Tennessee on the backhand. Too hard, too high, out of play, point 2. Possible show point for Vuelo in the blue of post 2. Trying to stop him, post 3, the white shirt, Legend. Excellent serve by Vuelo. Reverse 2 walls going to score for Legend. Point 3. We'll turn them around now. 3 serves 2. This is show point. Ball tipped. Point and a third place finish for the white of post 3, Legend. Unofficial order of finish, 8-5-3. Results from Game 1 are official. Coming in first, post 8, Ben. He was substituting for CRB. Taking second, post 5, Fred. Coming in third, post 3, Legend. 8-5-3 is the official order of finish for Game 1. And as we like to say, every Thursday, you want to see how that first game is played.
Yep.
Because it's sometimes a good indicator of how at least how the first day is going to go.
Sure.
So far, we're off to a good start. I don't think there's any question about it. Now, the fact that we had a later game player substituting definitely had something to do with that. Ben ran it out straight, but hearing those points.
Yeah, give him credit.
That gives us our prices for Game 1. Consolation in the Quinella, 8 all, $4. $2 Quinella, 5 all, $32. The trifecta, that's first, second, and third place finish, 8-5-3, $412.80. And you want to hold those win and place tickets too, because there's consolations there. No one had 8 or 5 to win. So if you had 3 to win, that returns $13. Don't throw away those tickets. If you had 3 to win, that returns $13. And if you had 3 to place, no one had 5 to place. If you had 3 to place, that returns $13. Always want to check those tickets before going, heck, darn it, or whatever else it is you may say, and chucking them on the floor. People throw thousands of dollars at winning tickets. It's called, there's a name for it, outs.
Yeah.
The company has to maintain an outs book.
Really?
Absolutely. And the state has very specific policies as to what you do with both the book and those outs. It's not just like found money, no?
It's hard to believe that, you wouldn't wait to see the prices just so you don't throw it away. Look, you get your money back at the end of the day better than losing money.
Absolutely true. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our second game, a spectacular 7 singles match. What's important to know about Game 2 is that there is a scratch. Game 2, post 1, CRB is scratched, and he's replaced by Anderluck. Game 2, post 1, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Post time for Game 2 is now just 7 minutes away.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to come in top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2020 season is be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to getting the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
And that was last game's winner, Ben. Actually, his first win of the last 2 weeks. He was held to 0 wins. He had 9 places last week, but could not find the win column. First time these past 2 weeks, and, so I wouldn't say that was due to the fact that Ben was playing particularly bad last week, just maybe too much competition. I mean, those later games, Ben was in games 5 through 9 pretty consistently there, and you got Douglas, you got Ron, Carballo, Kubala, and we talked about extensively those wins are pretty slim in those later games, and for Ben, their first opportunity in an early game makes sense that he actually pulled through there for the first time in a couple of weeks there.
It's also interesting looking ahead now at Game 2, which begins in just 4 minutes. With Anderluck in Post 1, Anderluck we were discussing having a real difficult time finding the win column last week.
Both these guys.
And it also messes with his head. There's no question about it. He was not pleased leaving here on Sunday. And that rolled over into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and by the looks of them this morning. However, so as a substitute in Game 2 in Post 1, let's see where his head's out after this.
Yeah, advantageous post position there. Doesn't necessarily need to get it right on his first time. Will come up in that rotation again, playing out of that Post 1, so we'll see how he does in his first appearance here in Week 14. And to get you set up to Game number 2, we got a video that will explain in simpler terms how the game of Jai-Alai here is played. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And folks, we may have gone black here on the screen, but we're with you. That video there explained winning and losing there in Jai-Alai for those of you that may be new. Hopefully that cleared things up. And we are getting into game number 2. Stu said we have one scratch here in this second game. Post 1, you're going to scratch CRB. Replace him with Anderluck. Game 2, Post 1, scratch CRB. And replace him with Anderluck.
So apparently you can hear us but not see us is the way it works. Oh no, what you can see is you can see the cage. Well, we're not going to show you a whole game through the cage.
Get a nice look at
if you're tuned in.
So that'd be a tough angle, yeah. Those Tejadas would not.
So we could talk a little bit about this view from the cage. So obviously this was something that the Jai-Alai Channel came up with, and of course whatever they come up with is brilliant by definition,
of course,
of the fact that they came up with it. However, I recently figured out while ill that there's audio associated with that too. So when the players come off, so when the players come off and drop the F-bomb or hit it, I guess it adds something to it. But yeah,
not safe for work. Yeah, there should be a little disclaimer there.
But you see, if there's been some discussion about us having us having a camera on an announcer cam or something. So if they don't do like one of those overhead ones on a boom, which is I think they need to invest the money.
Yeah,
and do that.
The boom would be fine. I just don't want it
a boom or exactly.
We don't want anything eye level, head level, get a full shot at us. Yeah, no chance.
But it's got to be something that makes me look taller. See, I don't photograph well to begin with. That's the whole problem.
No, neither. I mean,
it's not just the fact that I'm not a big fan. People are here to watch Jai-Alai. Maybe I'll say something remotely entertaining every third show or something like that. I get that. But people don't tune in to see me. I don't have a desire to see myself.
That's why they're asking for bobbleheads. They say, "What are you going to do with that?"
Well, then they can look at the bobblehead and pretend like it's me.
Look at us in their home? No, I don't think they need that.
So let's hope that they don't come any further to the back than this camera thing right here. And so you understand, ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties with the front camera and back camera. And as much as we would like to get this going and as much as you would like to get this going, we're not going to try to use what's that called? The cage cam, I guess?
Yeah, cage cam. Yeah,
cage cam?
I like that.
Yeah, we're not going to just send Andrew out there because, I'm sorry, you're younger.
I did it once. We had to close out one performance through that cage cam mic because
Seriously?
we lost all of the video here.
Really?
Had to close it out through the audio. That was a good little tip from the Jai-Alai channel. They said, you know what, I think that mic, as you said, picks up the audio, so we don't need the video. We just need to tell the people that they can go home. And we were able to close it out there. So that camera has been used before.
I'm impressed. I'm definitely.
Yeah, this is definitely much easier with this. The mic and the headset. Sitting comfortably.
So we're just wait. It's funny because I have three voices talking in my head. JR's behind me. So we have the producer. We have George. We have you. We have JR. And then we have 10 of you talking. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah,
I mean, that's about the amount of voices that are usually going on in my head without the medication. So, but I just usually don't hear them quite so clearly. The voices in my head aren't usually giving out technical information about cameras. So
that's funny. That's funny stuff.
Now I'm hearing a voice in Spanish.
Yeah, usually my voice is just keep it to English, Italian, Hebrew, a little bit every now and again.
You speak Italian?
Grandparents do. I know a couple words here and there.
Wow. So you're going to have a little bit of a different view here while cameras get going, while we work on these technical issues. And we are ready to begin game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Thanks for your patience with that. These things happen. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 and substituting for CRB is Anderluck. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is El Barba. Anderluck serves. We begin game 2. Scoop on the forehand of Anderluck. Picada. Picked off by El Barba. Forehand Robote by Anderluck. Anderluck from the forehand at the 7 line. Throws the carom. El Barba got there. Stopped it. El Barba returns a carom. Anderluck stopped it. Back to the inside he goes. El Barba with a great catch at the 8 line. Diving save by Anderluck to try to make that play. Point goes to the 2. First matchup goes to El Barba in our second matchup. El Barba will serve to the white shirt of post 3, Juice. Powerful, powerful forehand by Juice. Robote, not played, point 3. In this next matchup, Juice will serve to the green shirt of post 4. Vuelo receives. I have no clue why he didn't use his other hand on the cesta, but it worked. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Jedden receives. Ball tipped. Point 5. This matchup has Jedden serving to the yellow shirt at post 6, Fred. Ball tipped, point 6. Fred now serves to Legend. He's wearing the pink shirt of post 7. Fred tipped the ball at the 9 line, point 7. In this matchup, Legend will serve to the purple shirt of post 8. Here to complete the first round and receive is Tennessee. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Robote left side by Legend. It's a hard throw by Tennessee. Legend at the 12 line. Catch by Tennessee. Catch by Legend. Forehand Robote to the inside. Catch by Legend. Tennessee with a tip ball, point 7. That completes the first round to play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. For a return in the second round, Anderluck. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That past the 7. This point goes to the 1. Anderluck's on the board with 2 points, serving to post 2, El Barba. It's an excellent serve by Anderluck. Nice backhand by El Barba. Anderluck is there. Swing and a miss on the Robote, point 1. Anderluck has 4 points. He serves to the white shirt at post 3, Juice. Ball tipped at the sidewall, point 3.
Hey, wait. One more time.
Miraculously, the video just went down again, but you could see that. So that's why we went back to the wonderful picture of the cage. And so this is one of those situations where we're going to, I believe it's called reboot or unplug or plug and plug in or
Do something.
well, the whole key is this, is that everyone wants this to work perfectly. Everyone wants the players to catch every ball that comes to them, to throw good shots, for the cameras to work, for the microphones to work, for everything to work. But it's electronics and it's players playing in only their 3rd year. So technical difficulties do happen. Now this will probably be followed by some bulletin on a news broadcast that electronics can be infected by coronavirus. And if that's the case, well, then that explains what's going on right now. It would not come as even the slightest shock to me.
No, nothing surprises this year anymore. Not after 2020.
News at 12. Electronics can be affected by the coronavirus. Fortunately, the computer that keeps score did not go down. Juice has 3 points.
And you would think,
Wello
I gotta
has
say,
one.
that one looks like the oldest piece of technology here ever craps
You were about
out.
to say something besides technology, weren't you? The oldest piece of...
Well,
I didn't hear a technology. I didn't hear a technology, but
wow, I mean, look at that.
No, literally, the program that we keep score with, ironically, was brought over from here. We'll date it. I believe it was originally created for Daytona Highway.
Wow.
Now Daytona converted.
I was going to say that
Daytona converted to a dog track in the '80s, I believe it was.
Did they ever get that highlight program off the ground?
Daytona?
Yeah.
Oh, Daytona was huge for years.
Oh, what? Okay. I was going to say.
Yeah.
No.
No.
They transitioned into.
No, we can do
dogs,
this.
yeah.
Let's think. So you have Miami, Tampa, Fort Pierce, Ocala, Melbourne, Daytona, Big Bend, Quincy, Orlando, Palm Beach. Those were the 10.
10.
Those were the 10.
That'd be cool.
10 in Florida.
Get back to those days. 10 in Florida, I was going to say. Hopefully.
Are we good?
Are there 10?
That's the first good sign.
Yes.
Then we need a second good sign. Can't just go by one sign. It's biblical. It's in the Bible. It's Old Testament.
Somewhere.
Thou shalt not
gotta
start
check the
highlight with only one sign.
You got to check the fine print. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, so 10 facilities. An 11th was built, it was open after most of the other ones were closed.
11. I mean, I was going to say, are there 11 in the country now?
You mean physically standing?
Physically standing.
No.
Yeah.
No. Miami, Fort Pierce, Ocala, Orlando's still standing, but I think that's on its last legs. Dania, of course. Quincy and Palm Beach 7 are still standing.
So what do they tear them down and just build?
Oh yeah, because they're
other stuff.
Well, when they were built on huge pieces of property. I mean, gigantic pieces of property, usually in the 40s or 50s. And of course, those pieces of properties significantly increased in value over the like, for instance, Tampa Highlight. When we sold it, and the company that bought it from us was not polite enough to keep the bulldozers out of the parking lot closing night. Talk about embarrassing. But no, they built a Sam's Club, a Home Depot, and a bank on that piece of property. So when you think about what that property can generate per square foot of property versus what it was doing in High Life,
you gotta say,
yeah,
upgrade. That's
yeah. But Palm Beach highlights a gigantic building and a gigantic piece of property.
That was the one we saw a picture of, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I mean, that looks
beautiful.
like it could rival
Palm Beach Highlight was beautiful.
Stadiums.
And we're ready
nowadays.
to go.
How about that?
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are in game 2. Juice serves to Vuelo. We are in the second round of play.
Talk about icing the server here. That's a good one.
Vuelo on the backhand, hard to the inside. Here's Juice. Strong forehand throw by Juice. Robote left side, hook to the floor, point 3. Possible game point for Juice in post 3, trying to stop him, the black of post 5, Jedin. Jedden from the forehand. He goes deep. Juice with the catch. Long carom. Will score for the win. Point and game for the white shirt of post 3, Juice. No playoff here. Unofficial order finish 3-1-7. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, Post 3, Juice. Taking second, Post 1, Anderluck. Coming in third, Post 7, Legend. 3-1-7 is the official order of finish for Game number 2. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. $2 quinella. That's first and second any order, so that's 1-3 or 3-1, $46.40. The trifecta, that's first, second, and third place finishing, 3-1-7, $383.40. That brings us to Game 3, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. CRB continues to be scratched. Now, Lamonte was scheduled to be in today's program. However, we pulled him out of the schedule, but did not pull him out of the sub. That's why he appears at the bottom. However, he is not here to sub, so he can't be the sub. So Game 3, Post 5. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 3, Post 5. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Once again, Game 3, Post 5. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. More importantly about Game 3 begins today's High 5. The High 5 jackpot is a Pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and you cash in on the $2,000 guarantee. Post time for Game 3 with its one scratch, and the High 5, now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Welcome to the Robote Recap. Week 13 at Magic City Jai-Alai felt something like a homecoming, with many familiar faces making their long-awaited returns back to the fronton. As expected, the re-emergence of these players resulted in an ultra-competitive and exciting week for all. In Week 13, we saw Ron continue to build on his scorching hot play and maintain his position in the lead with his addition of 7 victories to his high total of 54 singles wins. However, it must be noted that Ron's win total was slightly lower than in previous weeks, and that's due in large part to the highly anticipated return of Douglas. As expected, the Wonder Boy didn't seem to feel even the slightest bit rusty. He opened Week 13 with 34 wins and closed it out with an impressive collection of 14 wins and a new total of 48. In just 28 games played, Douglas seized the second-place position and effectively knocked Bueno into third place. As for Bueno, the second-generation Pelotari held his own against a stacked roster, capturing 2 wins to maintain his position in the all-important final bonus money slot of third place with 41 singles victories. Last year's singles runner-up Kubala now sits in fourth place with 35 victories after also managing to claim 2 hard-fought and gritty wins in Week 13. And just 1 win behind Kubala and deadlocked in a tie for fifth place is the trio of Tennessee, Ikeda, and Carballo. The lovable 37 took advantage of his appearances in the early games, finding the win column 5 times. Carballo and Ikeda battled it out in the fast-paced, thrilling feature games to add 6 and 4 singles wins, respectively. And even though he sits at a total of just 22 singles wins, we'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the incredible performance displayed by number 8, Jedden. The former Kane and Super Bowl champ could not be stopped in his first full week back, including a Grand Slam, 4 wins in a row in the Saturday afternoon program. The Golden Cesta for Week 13 was clinched by none other than Magic City's young star, number 13, Douglas. After missing the last 3 weeks of play, the Wonder Boy didn't miss a beat in his first week back as he both overpowered and out-finessed his opponents. Douglas certainly made a powerful statement in Week 13 with his mind-boggling 14-win performance. Congratulations to number 13 on collecting his first Golden Cesta of the 2020 season. The second tournament of the Doubles Championship Series continued to be on hold in Week 13. Doubles at Magic City should be back underway soon, so look out for updates on the Jai-Alai Channel for a sneak preview of the new Tournament 2 doubles pairings. Shout out to this week's fantasy winners, PCast and Ballocorp. These contestants will receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt as well as a $100 cash prize for their stellar performance. Watch our weekly fantasy review on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on the winning Week 13 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so you can always come back to your team or join the league at any time. And remember, the cash prize of $100 sponsored by Magic City Jai-Alai will remain unlocked as long as there are 100 active league members in Week 14. Visit fantasyhighlight.com to join the league for free, draft your own fantasy team, and start winning. This week's Robote play goes to number 4, Bradley. Even though the former high hurdler wasn't able to find the win column in Week 13, he still made his presence known with unparalleled athleticism, lethal power, and crazy defensive skills. This diving, no-look, one-handed Robote save that rivals any Robote we've seen this season is the perfect example of the intensity Bradley is capable of bringing to the Magic City fronton. We expect much more of the same from number 4, who continues to get better and better with every matchup he plays in this 2020 season. Have a look at this Robote Play of the Week.
Catch by Bradley. What a scoop by Carballo. One-handed, two-wall, without looking, lands in. Wow.
And the Robote recap there for week number 13, that was last week here, brings us to the start of this third game and the start of that high five.
We're ready to begin game number 3, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 3 begins. The high five. Serving the red shirt at post 1, Fred. Receiving blue post 2, Legend. Strong backhand by Legend. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Jetted. Ball tipped. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Wello. Robote comes right up the middle. Wello makes the catch at the 11 line. Robote forehand, hook to the ground, point 2. 3 serves to the black shirt of post 5 in this matchup. Substituting for CRB is Anderluck. Point 5. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6. This matchup has Anderluck serving 2L Barba. El Barber with a hard thrown forehand. Here's Anderluck. Peek out to the inside. Great catch by El Barba. Anderluck from the left side at the 9 line. El Barba takes it in the air deep in the backcourt. One-handed scoop, tipped. 0.6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt, Tennessee. Forehand Robote by Tennessee. Takes a big bounce. El Barba cuts it off. Passes from the forehand. Robote forehand by Tennessee. Catch by El Barba. Robote left side to the inside. El Barba's there. Nice catch. Robote to the outside. El Barba on the forehand. Tennessee, backhand. Robote comes low. El Barba makes the save. Tennessee saw that not much was coming out. He got there. Fires it to the inside. Great catch by El Barba. Robote left side by Tennessee. Catch by El Barba. El Barba with his missed Robote. Well played by Tennessee and El Barba. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Juice. Ball tipped, 0.8. Here's post 1, Fred. The first round's complete. All matchups are now worth 2 points. Big backhand goes straight to the overhead screen, 0.8. That gives 8 3 points. Juice in this matchup serves to Jedden, wearing the white of post 3. That backhand hits the overhead screen, 0.8. Juice has a possible game point here. Trying to stop him, Vuelo in the green of post 4. Catch by Juice, almost. 0.4, play continues. Vuelo's on the board with 2 points. Serving to the returning 2 post in the blue shirt, we have Legend. Catch by Vuelo. Strong backhand by Legend. Robote by Vuelo. Hook to the outside. And off the court. 0.2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2. Legend. Trying to stop him. Anderluck. No interference. Point in game, post 2. Eight places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finished 2-8-4. 2 wins it. 8 places, 4 shows. 284 is the official order of finish. And a reminder that interference must be requested. There was no request made for interference there, so no interference call was made. That gets us our prices. The $2 quinella, 2.8. 2.8 or 8.2, $43.40. Trifecta, 284, 972.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. CRB continues to be scratched in Game 4. Game 4, post 4, scratch CRB. Replace CRB with Ben. Once again, Game 4, post 4, scratch CRB. Replace CRB with Ben. Post time for Game 4, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Jai-Alai Channel. This is Steve O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. And the ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Good God.
Okay, now 4 minutes to game number 4, and I feel like we actually have a second here to breathe through after a couple technical difficulties. We are back, and hopefully that will be the end of those issues for the day here. And taking a look here, game 4, kind of the last of maybe these earlier games here. And I noticed, too, something I liked here in the program today. You got game 5 and something we talked about with some of those middle players that maybe the guys that were struggling to get wins. I mean, you saw Anderluck, Ben, Bueno, those middle tier players, Tennessee, Bradley, Ikeda. It's going to be a good game. Basically, that 5th game takes out Ron Douglas, Carballo, and Kubala. Gives those guys an opportunity to win. And also with that high 5, you got to pick that game 5. Makes it particularly difficult, as we said, the people that were maybe complaining about how easy that high 5 was. You get another game, different, level of players in that 5th game. Certainly gets tougher, and also, as we said, they're an opportunity for them to get on the board, get in the win column, and certainly improve. You can play against top-level guys. If we talked about Douglas, Ron, Ikeda have raised the level of play of everybody on this roster here. But sometimes it's good also, as you said there, you get beaten down a lot and you lose a lot. That can affect your confidence. So for these guys to get at least a game where they, feel that they really have a good shot, they don't have to face any of those top tier players. I think that's going to be a really good one. That'll be coming up next. That's that 5th game we're talking about.
Still got to get through game 4, which is only 2 minutes away. Yes. There's a scratch. Remember, game 4, post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 4, post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben.
And there's a question at the top of the broadcast about what happens with those scratches and substitutes for fantasy. As we've done all season here, if you have a sub in a game, they replace a scratch player, and you have that guy on your team, they get the points in any game that they substitute. Doesn't matter They're replacing a scratch player. If that player that you selected is active, you will get all their points they earn throughout the playing week. So anyone that had Ben, Anderluck, Tennessee, going to get a couple extra games. And that said as well, is there a balance with the guys that play these games? That's one of the things with a limited roster, things that we've been dealing with. You try to keep it as even as possible, but not necessarily always the case here. You see Ben and Anderluck taking the majority of games 1 through 4 as a substitute. And with fantasy as well, the prize for this week, that's week number 14, we'll be giving away a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. Plus, as we always do, if we have over 100 active participants, and we'll know that between the performances here after this matinee, we'll get you that information. But if we have over 100, there will be a $100 cash prize going to the winner as well. It's completely free to play. And if you have yet to sign up, just go to fantasyhighlight.com. Fantasyhighlight.com is the name of the website. Click the Join This League button, make an account, and then you can start picking and earning your way towards those cash prizes and just some fun little prizes courtesy of Magic City. And we have game number 4.
We're ready to begin our 4th game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 4 also begins today's Pick 3. Play the Pick 3. You correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, Fred. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Juice. Our first matchup has Fred serving to his brother, Juice. And we're going to hold up for just a moment as another piece of
quick one.
Magnificent equipment is checked and worked. We're ready to begin. Fred serves. We begin game 4. Fred with the catch. Hard backhand by Fred. Point 1. Fred first up on the board in our 4th game. In this matchup, he serves for the white shirt of post 3, El Barba. Robote forehand. Fred run around the court trying to get that ball to the front wall. Missed it. Point 3. That'll bring out the green shirt of post 4. Substituting for the scratched CRB, we have Ben. El Barba turns to make the forehand Robote save. Here's Ben. To the inside he goes. El Barba from the 8 line. Back to the inside. Ben's there. El Barba from the 11 line. Sidearm. Ben picks it off. There's a hard throw. Caught by El Barba. Good pickup by El Barba overhead. Tries to get some bounce out of it. Ben's got it. Big right side by Ben. Robote at the 9 line. That's a beautiful Robote by El Barba and a good catch by Ben. Ben with another beautiful forehand and a great pickup by El Barba. Ben from the 11 line. Hard to the inside, crossing the side wall and scoring. Well played again by El Barba and Ben. Point 4. In our next matchup, Ben will serve to the black shirt of post 5. Receiving is Jedin. Robote comes out. Ben makes it from the left side. Quick bounce catch on the forehand of Jedden. Good catch by Ben. Jedden with a tip ball, midcourt, point 4. Ben on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, he serves to the yellow shirt of post 6. Legend. Scoop by Legend. Robote left side with a soft touch by Ben. Legend gets there. Ben makes a great catch at the 8 line. Hard throw, Robote coming out. Robote for Legend on the left side, clips the sidewall. Ben on the move, makes the catch. Ben looking to get a big bounce out of this. He gets it, and it scores. That is well thrown by Ben. Point 4. Ben has 3 points, receiving pink shirt of post 7, Vuelo. It's a beautiful serve by Ben. Nice follow through. Ben, good catch at the 10 line. Hard throw, Robote coming way out. That went over Vuelo's head and scores point 4. 4 with 4 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. We have number 37, Tennessee. Nice Robote by Ben. Here's Tennessee from the 9 line. He goes deep. Too hard, too high, out of play, point 4. 4 with 5 straight points as we go into the second round of play where all points are double. That means this is possible game point here for Ben. On the court trying to stop him. Post 2 in the blue shirt, Juice. Point in a perfect game, ladies and gentlemen. His second perfect game for the green shirt of post 4, Ben. 4 wins it. 1 will serve to 3. This is a playoff for second and third place. Scoop by Fred. Drop the ball. Point and place to post 3. 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 4-3-1. Coming in first, post 4, Ben. That was his second perfect game as a substitute in these early games. Coming in second, post 3, El Barba. Coming in third, post 1, Fred. 4-3-1 is the official order of finish for Game 4. And we'll have your prices in a moment. There's your moment. The $2 quinella, 3-4. That's 3-4-4-3, $29. Trifecta, first, second, and third place finishing 4-3-1, $117.60. The first number for today's pick 3, the number 4. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 5. Yep, we got a scratch in our 5th game as well. Game 5 is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. There's a scratch, Game 5, post 3, scratch, CRB. Replace CRB with Tennessee. Game 5, post 3, Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. Post time for Game 5 is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Congratulations to this week's Fantasy Highlight winners, PCAST and Ballocorp. These two teams narrowly snagged the W at a total of 176 points with the roster of singles players Douglas, Albarba, and Jedin. PCAST and Ballocorp nailed down the top fantasy scorer of the week, splurging on the $9 value player, Douglas. Number 13, even after significant time off the court, proved to be well worth the price tag, and maybe even a bargain at that, with his collection of 14 wins and the highest final output of 80 fantasy points in Week 13. Douglas even outscored the mighty Ron, the only player priced higher than the Wonder Boy at $10. He surpassed Ron's total by a whopping 19 fantasy points. After spending a large portion of their budget on just one player, PCAST and Ballocorp had to find high-value, lower-priced players to round out their teams. They ultimately found the winning combination with Albarba and Jedin, who ended up finishing as the third and fourth highest fantasy scorers in Week 13. Albarba continued his impressive fantasy run, collecting 49 points with his 4 wins, 9 places, and 1 show. And Jedin added 47 points of his own, performing impressively in his first full week back at the Fronton with his 8 wins, 1 place, and 2 shows. As $5 drafts, these two former Canes outscored 7 higher-priced Pelotaris, including both Tennessee and Ikeda at $8 and Carballo and Kubala at $7. Using just $19 of their allotted $21 budget, PCAST and Ballocorp showed that you don't always need to spend it all to win it all. Since we had 2 fantasy winners for Week 13, PCAST and Ballocorp will each get a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt and split the $100 cash prize. Plus, with this victory, PCAST now has earned his second weekly victory of the season, putting Team PCAST in the lead for the special prize at the end of the season. It's important to note that cash prizes will remain active for the duration of the season as long as there are 100 or more active teams in the league. And once the league hits 200 active members, the weekly cash prize for a single winner will increase to $200 thanks to Magic City Jai-Alai, which sponsors all of our prizes. It's always completely free to play Fantasy Jai-Alai, so help us spread the word. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just head over to fantasyhighlight.com, pick your players, and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel. Every week is a brand new chance to win. You can find more details regarding the Fantasy League on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And that was the Fantasy Highlight Review. Congratulations to last week's winners, Ballocorp and PCAST. And PCAST's second weekly win of the season now. And remember, the overall prize goes to the person with the most total weeks won, not overall points there. So PCAST puts himself in a great position to take home that overall award, the only person that has 2 weekly wins now. And Stu, talking about that interference, someone, talking about having to have it be requested, and that's one of the rules in Jai-Alai that maybe is a little bit counterintuitive compared to other the major sports that you may watch at home, and we got the Jai-Alai guy here to clear it up for us.
Sure. So Jai-Alai interference has always had to be requested in Jai-Alai, and specifically where that's concerned is it's the decision of the judge whether or not to grant it when it is requested. One of the things that the judge takes into consideration is whether or not the player could have actually made it. So, excuse me 1 second, I have to yell at Ben. So, sorry, I had to yell at Ben. Now I feel better.
We're back.
We're back. So, if in the judge's opinion a player could not have made it to the ball that he was supposedly interfered with, then the judge won't grant the call. In that case, Anderson didn't think that he could have made it to that ball in that outside serve, is what happened. So he didn't request it. The player didn't think, so the judge wasn't placed in the position. And players should not, realistically, if they don't think that they can get to a ball, they shouldn't ask for clarification every time. So that's it. Sorry, we have a few things going on at once. So Well, we potentially have another scratch, but not in this game, so we're okay with that. Anyway, that's why I'm distracted.
Yes. A lot going on here today.
Interference is if one player impedes the ability of another player to get to a ball, the player needs to stop. Also, if you make any motion towards that ball, any motion.
Yeah.
Now, that can kind of be overruled by the judge, too. I mean, so there's some nuance associated with it, too. Because obviously, if I go to move to catch a ball and my opponent is standing there, I've already moved towards it.
Right.
Therefore, theoretically, there would never be interference.
Right.
The way these players are instructed is if you move, you immediately stop, put your hands up, and you request interference.
Right, because if you go for it in any capacity, even if you lunge out to the right or just stick your cesta out, that can be interpreted by the official that you are going for the ball.
Exactly.
So
there's a couple nuances there as far as motioning towards the ball would mean that you wouldn't get it. Also, is there, in the judge's opinion, who's on the court, in his opinion, is it reasonable that you might have gotten there if you were not interfered with? But it does begin with a request. And this is something that we've talked about before, that we had to talk about our players to, especially those that came from football. That,
screening,
this isn't a tech. Yeah, no, we don't use it as a strategy. That'll get us to Game 5, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ben. Receiving the blue post 2 is Bragley. Big backhand by Bragley. Robote by Ben. It's 2-all. Stopped by Bragley on the outside. Bragley plays it low on a cortada. Ben got there, threw it back, and it scored. Point 1. One first up on the board in our 5th game. Now bringing the court the white shirt at post 3, Tennessee. Backhand a little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 1. Here's post 4, Legend. Ball tipped off the serve. Point 1. Ben's on the board with 3 points. Serving now to the black shirt at post 5. Here's Bueno. Over serve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. That's an over serve. Point 5. Here's the yellow shirt at post 6. Ikeda receives. Point 6. In this next matchup, Ikeda serves to the pink shirt of post 7. Receiving is Anderluck. Catch on the left side of Ikeda. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Ikeda makes the catch at the 7 line. Scoop attempt missed. Point 6. Purple shirt at post 8. El Barba receives. Ball tipped. Point 6. Here's post 2, Bragley. Backhand by Bragley. Robote left side to the inside. That ball goes into the overhead screen. Point 6. Possible game point. Yellow shirt of post 6. Ikeda trying to stop him. Post 3 in the white shirt. Substituting for CRB is Tennessee. Robote left side. Catch by Ikeda. Robote left side. Catch by Ikeda again. Hard to the inside. One-handed pickup. He got it. Got the backhand off in time. Ikeda's there. Ikeda goes deep to the corner. Nice throw. Nice Robote by Tennessee. Ikeda missed it. Point 3. Play continues. Play continues. Tennessee's on the board with 2 points. Here's post 4, Legend. Catch by Tennessee. There's the backhand. Robote missed. Midcourt, point 3. Tennessee has 4 points, serving to the returning 1 post in this matchup. We have Tennessee serving to Ben. Robote left side by Ben. Stays on the inside perfectly. That is a perfect left side Robote placed by Ben. Point 1. Possible game point here for Ben in the red shirt of post 1. Trying to stop him. Post 5. Bueno. Excellent catch by Ben at the sidewall. Powerful backhand. Robote coming all the way out. Ben, tip ball, point 5. Five serves, returning 7 post in the pink shirt. This matchup has Bueno serving to Anderluck. Powerful, powerful backhand. This Robote's coming all the way out. Anderluck, nice placement from the 2 line. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Bueno trying to stop him. El Barba. Catch by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand. Excellent catch by El Barba. Backhand by El Barba. Catch by Bueno. El Barba with a missed ball. Point in game. Black shirt of post 5. Bueno. 6 serves 1. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. And Ikeda had not realized that he was part of the playoff, so he's taking him a moment to get ready. Looks like he's ready. Big backhand by Ben. Forehand Robote by Ikeda. Ben hangs in there to turn the Robote nicely. Here's Ikeda from the 7 line. He throws the carom. It scores. Point and place to post 6-1. Comes in third. 5-6-1. It's the official order of finish for the official order of finish, unofficial order of finish for Game 5. There are your prices for the 5-6-1 in Game 5. Quinella, first, second, and third place finish. 5-6-1, $553.80. The Quinella, 5-6, that's first and second in any order. 5-6 or 6-5, $25. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. And there are no scratches in Game 6. Post time for Game 6, 7 minutes away.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai is a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm going to finish every game that I get possible game point.
And that was last game's winner, Bueno there. First appearance of the week, 1 win for him. Week 13, that was last week. Bueno, 2 wins, 3 places, and 4 shows. As we said, they're playing a bit of a difficult schedule, all of those feature games. Every game he played in was against Douglas, Ron, Carballo, Kubala, some combination of those guys, if not all of them. But still snuck in a couple of victories, 2 for him last week. 1 win here in his first appearance in week number 14, giving him 42 on the season. So championship singles here, $15,000 bonus goes to the person with the most wins at the end of the season, $10,000 second place, $5,000 bonus for third place. And as we started the broadcast, we told you that Ron still in first place. He has 54 wins. In second, Douglas, he has 48. And you'll see both of these guys in games 6 through 9 to close it out. And then in third place, there's your guy, Bueno, number 22. 42 wins for him on the season. And then going down there in fourth place, you have Kubala. He has 35 wins. So Bueno has a bit of a cushion there between third and fourth place, which over the course of a long season here, very, very beneficial to him. Kubala, as we said there, fourth place. 3-way tie for fifth. Carballo, Ikeda, and Tennessee all have 34 wins. And then going down there, 8th place is Ben at 32. So a couple guys jammed up right there from 32 to 35. And as we said here, these past few weeks should be in store for a great finish to this season. We're about halfway through. He's got a lot more highlight here to go. And in case we may have any new fans who missed this explanation video at the top of the program, here it is to explain again in simpler terms how the sport of highlight here is played.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And now just under 2 minutes till we get into game number 6. As we said here, game 6 starts the feature games here, all singles matches. In this performance, we'll be back here this afternoon with another 9-game performance. And you see a couple of the new faces here, namely Ron. You got Douglas, you got Carballo. You got Kubala, Ikeda, Ben, Bueno, Bradley. Then you got Anderlecht there as a sub. So you got 9 guys, 9 really quality guys. Some combination of them closing these final 4 games out. And as we said, most of these guys near the top of the standings. And last week, these feature games, Stu, were particularly exciting. First time we had everyone back here for a couple of weeks. You got Ron against Douglas, and then, as we said here down the line, all these names that were thrown into it. So we should be in store for another couple of really good games here, games 6 through 9.
Less than a minute to go till we begin Game 6. Game 6 also provides the second number for the Pick 3, the first. The third number, rather, for the Pick 3. The Will Pays were up on the board. Less than a minute to go till we begin game number 6.
You see, how about those trifecta pools there? Last week, the notice they were particularly higher, back up over 1,500 again here to start these feature games. Awesome to see there, Stu.
Definitely good to see.
I was going to say, this screen here, I mean, it's like its own language up here. Really need a...
All right, let's begin.
We're ready to begin game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Ron receiving in the blue at post 2. Douglas. Our first matchup has Ron serving to Douglas. Ron serves. We begin game 6 with an over serve. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our 6th game. Carballo opens up on the left side. Harden inside. Robote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Douglas. Douglas on the forehand. Harden low to the inside, scooped up by Carballo. Robote left side. Played to pass. Carballo cuts it off the 9 line. Douglas going to look for the Robote on this one. It's a hard Robote. It's a 2-all. Carballo stops it. Long 3-wall play. Douglas, excellent positioning to make that Robote. Robote left side, high to the front wall. Carballo makes the catch. Karam. Douglas stops it. Carambola gonna score. Helmet or no helmet, he still won that point. Now, if he invests in a chin strap eventually, we could stop watching that helmet come flying off. Really well played point there. Point 2. Green shirt to post 4. Ben receives. Catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Robote left side by Ben to the overhead screen, point 2. Now receiving, black shirt of post 5, Ikeda. Douglas on the forehand. Back to the inside he goes. Ikeda, pick up on the forehand. Douglas from the forehand. Back to the inside. Scoop high on the forehand of Ikeda. Robote left side. Played with a soft touch just to get it to the front wall. Ikeda low and inside. Scoop by Douglas. Powerful backhand follows. Robote forehand. Mid-court. Taken in the air by Douglas. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Point 2. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Kubala. Fake carom inside placement scores. That fake was nice. Point 2. Douglas has 5 points. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt. Receiving. Bueno. Douglas, nice backhand. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. It cuts. Douglas stops it. Bueno, great hustle to try to get there. Lots of fakes going on. Point 2. Straight points to a possible game point here for the blue at post 2. Douglas trying to stop him. Purple shirt at post 8 in this matchup. Douglas serves Bragley. Powerful backhand. Robote comes low. Bragley picked that up. Nice save. Got some action on it as well. There's a powerful, powerful throw that cuts out for the 3 walls, 2 score. Point and a perfect game to the blue shirt of post 2, Douglas. 2 wins it. Rather lengthy playoff here for second and third place. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 played as 6 points for second and third place. 1 first serves, 2, 3. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Nice Robote by Ron. Catch by Carballo. Carballo trying to throw outside placement. Missed it. Threw it on the inside. That inside placement will score for Ron. Point 1. Ron now serves to post 4. Ben. Robote left side by Ron. Catch by Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Robote fired hard by Ron and scoring. Point 1. One on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5, Ikeda. Powerful backhand throw by Ron. Ikeda makes the forehand Robote save. Interference. The point will be replayed. Once again, interference on the call. 1 serves again to post 5. Big backhand by Ron. Sends Ikeda 2. The 3 line to make that Robote. He makes the save. Ron on the forehand. Low and hard to the inside, where it scores. Point 1. One places 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, and 5 will now pair off and play off for show. 6 first serves to 7. Forehand Robote by Kubala. Catch by Bueno. He goes deep. Robote left side by Kubala. Bueno. Point 6. 8 now serves to 3. Powerful backhand throw by Carballo. Was not close enough to the front wall to make that play. Point 3. Four now serves to 5. The winner of this point meets 6 and 3 in the playoff for third place. Robote left side by Ben. It's a 2-all. Ikeda read it, stopped it, returns it. Ben on the catch. Catch by Ben at the 11 line. Pika. Big bounce brought down by Ikeda. Ben from the forehand. Ben makes the catch at the 9 line. Karam does not cut out. Ikeda's got it in the middle of the court. Ben on the backhand. Ben goes deep. Robote coming out. Robote turned to the inside. Ben's there. Good catch. Hard backhand. Taken in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda now goes deep. Robote by Ben. To the outside. Ikeda's there. Makes the stop. Nice touch on the Karam. 2 score. Beautifully played. Point 5. 6, 3, and 5 remain in the playoff for third place. 6 first serves to 3. That got a piece of the side wall. Kubala was there for the Robote. Point 3. Possible show point for the 3, Carballo. Trying to stop him. Post 5. Ikeda. Point 5. Carballo lost total control of that ball. This is show point. 5 serves 3. Robote forehand escapes to the overhead screen. Point and a third place finish to post 3. Carballo. Unofficial order finish 2, 1, 3. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 2. Douglas taking second, post 1. Ron coming in third, post 3. Carballo. 2-1-3, the official order finish for Game 6. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. Boy, Douglas looked like he was feeling much better.
I was going to say, quite the dominant performance.
He
first
absolutely
day back.
dominated that.
God.
There's just no other way to
and
call
the point,
it.
I mean, those great quality points, long rallies, and people hanging in there. It's just tough to outlast a guy when he's just catching everything and throwing it that hard. It's beautiful to watch.
And Ron and Douglas on the 1-2, so yeah, that Quinella is not going to pay much. But lots of people cashing tickets, which is what we like to see. The pick 3, 452. All three numbers returning 157.40. Again, 452 in today's pick 3, returning 157.40. Your Quinella, that's first and second in any order, so that's 1-2 or 2-1, $10.80. Everybody cashes the ticket. Trifecta, 2-1-3. First, second, and third place finishing. 2-1-3, 147 even. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7. A spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 7 is 7 minutes away. Don't forget, game 7 closes out today's High Five jackpot, and we'll see those will pays up here in just a moment.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the off-season practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want. And I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, and so I'm going to push to be the best again. But we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And Douglas, first appearance this week, first win. We talked about just a dominating way to come out of the gates here for week 14. That win gives him number 49 on the season. 1 away from that half-century mark there, and now 5 behind Ron for first place in the championship singles standings. And you see those will pays for the high five, as Stu is talking about there. And an interesting high five board. You got, well, just in general, no one alive for that high five still. You got 2 numbers that have multiple winners. That's 2 out of 3 if they were to hit. So taking a look here, 2 and 3. No surprise, that's Ron playing out of the blue of post 2, Douglas playing out of the white of post 3. And then the remaining 4 numbers, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, all 4 out of 5 there. So that high five will carry over into this afternoon's performance. Taking a look at what it was going into today. MagicCityCasino.com/highlight entries and results there. Just go to Magic City Casino and then go to the highlight tab, entries and results. Much easier to do it that way. You take a look at the results there from Sunday, August 2nd. You go to the results page and you see the carryover for that high five was... Man, they made this small, Stu, this writing here. Looks like 464 was in that carryover. Didn't see the total amount that finished in that high five, but saw it was upwards of about 1,500. So wouldn't have been over 2,000 in this performance, but definitely going to be over that $2,000 minimum headed in this afternoon. So you can start making those picks for this afternoon's high five as soon as you'd like, because nobody will be taking home that $2,000 in this first matinee. Game 7 now just 3 minutes away. And while we have a couple more minutes to that 7th game, and no one has anything available for the high five, talk a little more about Fantasy Highlight for this week. Taking a look at the lineup stats. the ownership percentage of each player. And going here to week 14, public all over Douglas. Just under 50% of the entries had Douglas, 49.1%. I think that's the highest we've seen out of any one player. Certainly off to a pretty good start, 5 points, the most he could possibly have there with the win in his first game. And then down the line from there, the most even we have seen it. Definitely a tougher week to pick this week. You have Bradley, next highest, second most owned player at just under 18%. Carballo 15%. Bueno 15%. Vuelo 15%. You got Jedden 15. Tennessee 15. Kubala just under 15. Legend just under 15%. El Barber, Ron, Ikeda, Anderlich, Juice Ben. Going down the line, you got Ben at 10% to Bradley at 18%. And the only guys that have a lower ownership percentage than Ben this week, CRB, who was a late scratch, Fred, just in a couple, and then Lamonti managed to sneak into one of those lineups there. So a pretty balanced week. May not have a lot of ties here in fantasy. So, as we said, we'll update you with those standings. We'll do it after every performance. Check it out, fantasyhighlight.com, to see where you stand. And then between the performances, we will also let you know if there will be $100 going to the winner, because if we have 100 active participants, someone will be taking home $100, or at least a chunk of that. We guarantee $25 if there are more than 4 winners there. As the clock hits 0 minutes, let's get into Game 7.
Time to begin game number 7, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Serving, and the red shirt at post 1 is Ben. Our first matchup has Ben serving to Ron. Ben serves. We begin game 7. Ben with a good catch at the 9 line. Strong backhand follows. Robote. It's a 2-all by Ron. Catch by Ben. Karen by Ben. Short. Point 2. Here's the white shirt at post 3, number 13, Douglas receives. Excellent catch by Douglas off a good serve by Ron. Robote, too hard, hits the overhead screen, point 3. 3 will now serve to the green shirt at post 4. Here's number 1, Anderlich. Ball tipped off the serve, point 3. Here's the black shirt at post 5. This matchup has Douglas serving to Ikeda. Robote left side. It's a 2-all thrown by Douglas.
Wow.
I mean, perfectly to score. That was picture perfect. Costavo 2-all. Robote. Very nice. Point 3. Yellow shirt at post 6. Kubala receives. Forehand Robote by Kubala. Excellent catch by Douglas. Nice backhand. Robote forehand. Going to come in low. Douglas makes the catch. Hard backhand. Robote coming way out. Kubala hung in there to make that Robote up around the 3 line. Just missed it. Point 3. 3 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 7. The pink shirt, Bueno. Robote left side, fire to the inside, caught by Bueno. Bueno goes deep, Robote coming out. Robote played high along the overhead screen and scoring .3. Three's made 5 straight points. Rather, Douglas has made 5 straight points. On the court trying to stop him, Carballo in the purple of post 8. Excellent catch by Carballo, pulling it off the side wall. Robote, low and hard. Carballo makes the catch. Great pickup on the left side of Douglas, and a hard backhand follows. Carballo, forehand Robote, mid-court placement, taken, quick bounce by Douglas. A great catch. I don't know that it's possible to throw the ball further off the court than that. .3. Straight point, straight possible game point here for post 3. Douglas trying to stop him. Ben. Douglas fires that Robote, bends on it, makes the carom. That hit the top of the pad. Point, and another perfect game for the white shirt of post 3, Douglas. 3 wins it, 2 places, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Pair off and playoff for 3rd place. 4 first serves, 2, 5.
That's why you ran off the court.
Nice backhand. Scores for Ikeda, .5. Six now serves to 7. That caught the overhead screen, .6. 8 now serves to 1. The winner of this point meets 5 and 6 in the continuing playoff for 3rd place. 8 serves 1. Robote left side by Carballo. Ben missed the scoop. .8. 5, 6, and 8 remain in the playoff for 3rd place. 5 first serves to 6. Robote for Ikeda. Scores .5. Possible show point for the 5. Trying to stop him. Post 8, Carballo. Carballo strong backhand, clipped the side wall. Ikeda makes the Robote, passes it from the left side. Low, hard Robote, stopped on the forehand of Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda, stopped by Carballo. Carballo with the carambola that's going to score. .8. This is show point. 8 serves 5. What a well-played point by Carballo and Ikeda. Ikeda on the backhand. Carballo from the forehand. Robote left side by Ikeda for the big bounce to the inside. Carballo cuts it off in the air just like he's supposed to. That's a nice forehand Robote save by Carballo. Outside placement scores for Carballo. Well played again for Ikeda and Carballo. Point in the third place finish for post 8, Carballo. Unofficial order finish 3-2-8. Your prices will be up in a moment. The official order of finish. And there are your prices. The high 5, 245, 23. 5 of 5 numbers returning 294.60. Quinella 328, 63.40. $2 Quinella 23. That's 23 or 32, $9. Everyone cashing today. That's what we like to see. You like to see big payoffs, but you like to see people cashing tickets.
Say back-to-back, Douglas, Ron, Carballo. Trifecta, Quinella, Exacta. All the same guys, not numbers there. But and we said here in these later games, I think people tend to go more for players as opposed to maybe numbers in some of these earlier games. And
yeah.
Helps. But look, I mean, when you get a combination of Douglas and Ron, both of them in early positions, that's where you see some of those particularly low payouts, $9 on the Quinella. A lot of people winning that.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 8 also closes out the Mighty Ocho. Post time for Game 8. 7 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai.
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money. The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City just a couple of years ago here. As we said here, no one here with more than 3 years of experience outside a couple of those guys, Ron and Ikeda, but all the guys in that original movie trained from scratch, no more than 3 years of experience. And if you want to check that out for yourself, head on over to MagicCityCasino.com. Again, MagicCityCasino.com. Under the Highlight tab, there's a hyperlink. You just click on that. It'll take you to Magic City Hustle website, or you just go MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. Either way, it'll take you to the same screen where you can make a purchase of that documentary for $5 and enjoy it as many times as you like from them. And now we have 3 minutes till the start of Game 8. A question coming from Pete. Who's the guy that says Jai-Alai in that trailer? That is Bradley. Probably not alone in having difficulty pronunciating the sport at the beginning.
I've heard it pronounced numbered Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai?
I think was... Someone stopped me in an airport once. I was bringing...
This is good.
Where the hell was I flying?
Story time with Stu. This will be a good one.
I was flying from Miami to Tampa. Well, of course, Tampa Highlight still existed. I was carrying baskets with me. Yeah, one of those things.
So you couldn't...
Yeah.
This is a highlight guy.
Yeah. So there was no question that I couldn't be missed. And I was flying with... And someone just got a big smile on it. Yeah, for the most part, Highlight brings smiles to them.
Oh, yeah.
To the faces of most people. Not the people who play here, but, most people. And I just remember someone smiling and saying, "Are those for Jai-Alai?"
Oh my God! With the confidence too.
Yeah, and it's like Highlight. And he went, "No, Jai-Alai." I said, "No, I know it looks that way, but it's actually pronounced Highlight."
See, Jai-Alai sounds like it would mean Merry Festival, not Highlight.
I can't believe that you've been here 2 years or a year and a half, and you never knew that Highlight meant Merry Festival.
Merry Festival in Basque, right?
Yes, but what's interesting about that is that the rest of us have been subjected to the same explanatory videos for the last 30 years. You have Uncle Milt Roth's voiceover on video that shows Assis when he was like 12 and Joey when he was 13. I'm still shocked with Joey having grandkids. I just can't. Just
can't
for
get
me,
that through your head.
I can't get that through my head. Just always shocked. I sent him a message a few weeks ago, and how are the grandkids? And just put
it's like
one of those emojis with the big eyes. Like, I can't believe you have grandkids. No, but so we listened to the same thing over and over again, and that's one of the first things that's said is that is Highlight's Merry Festival in Spanish.
Don't know how that one slipped through the cracks, but now we know. Hey, better late than never.
The baskets made it safely to Tampa Highlight, by the way.
They did?
They did.
Do they accompany you? Do they get their own seat? Do they go? I feel like you can't put those under the plane. I mean, that's
they went in the over. They count that as a carry-on. This was before 9/11.
I was going to say.
So
15 carry-ons.
This is for the most part. No, they'll allow players to carry it on. You put it in you put it in the. It won't fit under the seat, but you throw it in the overhead bin. Now you got airlines charging.
I was going to say, I don't think that they would be like, sir, put that in. We'll see if that fits in the overhead screen. I don't think
now
it fits.
Now it's like if you fly an unknown, I won't say the name, but everybody knows who it is. Oh, you want a seat with armrests? Oh, no, that's another $15. What? Seatbelt? $12.50. What? We're ready to begin game number 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt of post 1, Ron. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Carballo. Ron serves. We begin game 8. A hard throw by Ron and a great pickup on the left side of Carballo. Scoop, missed. Point 2. Now receiving the white shirt of post 3, Anderluck. Forehand Robote by Carballo. Carballo makes the catch on the left side. There's the backhand. Robote missed. Point 2. Here's post 4, Bueno. Carballo from the left side. Reverse 2-all. Bueno hangs in there, plays a beautiful 2-all off the Robote. Just lands wide. Point 2. 2 will serve to the black shirt of post 5, Douglas. Douglas from the 8 line, fakes the carom, went back inside. Carballo read it, went back inside. Douglas read that, stayed inside. There's the backhand from Douglas. Robote forehand by Carballo. Douglas on the Robote. Carballo moves up, takes it in the air. Faked it to the outside, played it inside soft. Douglas got up there, fired it to the inside, and scored. That was just textbook Jai-Alai. That's what I like to see every single time. Very nice. 0.5. Here's post 6, Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Douglas hooked that, Robote, 0.6. In this matchup, Ben will serve to the pink shirt of post 7, Kubala. Great pickup by Ben on the left side. Kubala with the tip ball at the 11 line, 0.6. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt of post 8, Bareilles. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points. Ben now serves to Ron. He returns in the red of post 1. Miss serve. 0.1. Receiving post 3, the white shirt. This matchup has Ron serving to Anderluck. Strong forehand Robote by Ron. Ron. Robote left side. Anderluck moves up on it. Makes the catch. Great catch by Ron. Ron goes back to the inside. Anderluck not able to make the Robote. 0.1. One is on the board with 4 points, serving to the 4 post. Bueno. Strong forehand Robote, turned by Ron. Ball tipped, 0.4. Thurs on the board with 2 points. Here's post 2, Carballo. Powerful backhand clears the overhead screen. Yep, he went ahead and slid anyway. 0.4. Receiving, post 5, Douglas. Robote left side to the inside. Half carom does not work, but it does score, 0.5. Douglas has 3 points. Here's post 7, Kubala. Powerful backhand by Kubala. Robote turned hard midcourt. Kubala's there, hangs on, puts it back. Here's Douglas. Douglas goes deep. Robote left side by Kubala. Douglas didn't take it the first way around, showing good control on that Robote. Karam by Kubala. Stop by Douglas. That's just going to score 0.5. Possible game point, black shirt at post 5. Douglas trying to stop him. Post 8. Bragley. Robote by Bragley. Here's Douglas. Another hard throw. Scooped up by Bragley. Bragley throws it low and inside. Picked up by Douglas. Powerful backhand follows. Robote, hard thrown. It's one-handed scoop.
My.
Thank God he got out of the way. Robote by Bragley. He hangs in there. Here's Douglas. Point in game, post 5, Douglas. 1 serves to 4. This is a playoff for second and third. There's a strong forehand Robote by Ron. A beautiful 2-ball thrown by Ron to score. Point placed to post 1. 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-1-4. Coming in first, post 5. Douglas taking second, post 1. Ron coming in third, post 4. Bueno. The Mighty Ocho, 832-45-235. 5 of 8 numbers returning $12.20. That carryover jackpot's up to $1,328.80. The Quinella, 1-5, that's 1-5 or 5-1, $8.60. Trifecta, 5-1-4, $50 even. That's first, second, and third place finishing. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 9th and final game of the afternoon. Don't forget, we do have another performance at 4 p.m. This game is played to 9. That's 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. And Andrew, we should probably eliminate some confusion there appears to be.
Sure.
As folks know, we don't often speak directly to folks in the chat. I'm not going to now, but I saw someone say respectfully disagree. That always draws my attention for someone who respectfully disagrees with someone else.
Sure.
So in having read some of the comments, someone's mistaken believing that they're apparently watching Miami Highlight.
Actually, Stu, before we get into that, it is the 9th and final game of this performance, and we got that video that explains why we're playing this one up to 9.
So we'll do the video, and then I'll explain why they're not watching Miami Highlight.
Exactly. Spectacular 9. Here it is.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
All right, we're back here. Stu, we'll let you get right back into it. Yeah.
Without mentioning anybody's name, no one left here, so the place couldn't have gone to hell after players left here. This is the former Flagler dog track. Yes. Magic City Casino, Magic City Jai-Alai actually started from scratch with this court and these players. With the exception of Ron, who's got about 10 years of professional experience, and Kubala, who has 14 years of amateur experience. No one's got more than 2.5 years of total experience with Jai-Alai, and that includes Douglas.
Yeah.
So, as far as anybody who left this roster, including a player named Nabisco, which I signed all of the Miami Jai-Alai players from like the late 90s throughout 2000 as AGM, so no, I never signed a player named Nabisco. Interesting name, though.
Craft a bit.
There's absolutely no question that the court that we play on here is 120 feet. Dania, of course, is 178. Miami is 176. As far as the pelota is concerned, this ball is, you want to think about the consistency of a hockey puck. So it is extremely thick plastic. It's about 2 ounces more than a traditional Jai-Alai pelota. So these calling it real and not real. No, this is real Jai-Alai. Like, for instance, if Miami's 176 and Dania's 178, which one of those is real? They're both, of course, real. There's no specific dimensions. We do refer to this as short court Jai-Alai, and these players have been trained to play specifically on this court. Douglas is phenomenal. Yeah. He comes from a baseball background, hurt his shoulder when he was looking at a very good pitching career.
Yeah.
His father formerly played professional Jai-Alai down in Central Florida, but then also up in Milford. And as part of his recovery from the shoulder surgery, they took out a Jai-Alai cesta. He learned to throw a ball against a wall in North Carolina. No sidewall, no back wall. So yes, he is something of a phenomenon. Now, whether or not any of these players have ever been on a big court, I will not say. However, if they had,
we're very transparent. That's what.
And had I been there, and had I seen it, I would say that there are a few players here who do have skills that could translate to the big court. And if Douglas were one of those players, I would say it would probably take about 3 months for him to get used to a full-size Jai-Alai court with a regular Jai-Alai ball. But as far as the Jai-Alai ball is concerned, the weight is approximately the same. So the fact that this has goat skin, the fact that it's, we want to talk about hard, you don't want to get hit with this ball, so it's not a question of hardness. And how it moves is a little different. So it would take him a little while to get used to it, but there's absolutely no question that anyone who knows Jai-Alai understands that Douglas is a unique talent. Also, take a look at Carballo. Carballo has got some amazing raw skills. Sometimes it's just his own worst enemy. So people who watch Magic City watch a program that is in development. You're watching the organic development of everything, of the players, of the program, of the marketing, and we're as transparent as can be. But no, when other players left here, no one left here, so that didn't screw things up.
And I think with Douglas, too, you tend to forget just, how great he's been. Only 21 years old, been playing less than a lot of the guys on this roster, less time practicing and actually playing on this court. He's getting better every time he steps out there. Every point he plays, every serve, every throw, he's getting better. So it's amazing to just watch at this stage. I feel like you don't really get access to it. You don't have the stage typically, in Jai-Alai. But man, I don't know much about back in the day, but this guy's pretty good. I think that maybe he could translate anywhere.
Absolutely. And one comment we will talk, someone's got power to throw it wall to wall at Orlando. They would throw it into the overhead screen every single time here.
Yeah.
Moving on. Game number 9. Anderluck serves. We begin. Here's a nice backhand by Anderluck. Bueno is there. Ball tipped. Point 2. Here's the white shirt of post 3. Kubala receives. Good catch by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand. Hard throw. Kubala switching to the Robote. He makes it from the left side, and it scores. Point 3. Green shirt to post 4. Douglas receives. This matchup has Kubala serving to Douglas. Robote forehand by Douglas. Kubala plays it beautifully to the inside. Douglas missed it first time around. That one ruled to have touched the overhead screen. Point 3. Black shirt of post 5 receives. Carballo receives. Fantastic catch, even by his own standard by Carballo. He was hooting out. That's a beautiful 2-all. That scores point 5. Five serves to post 6. Here's Ron. Point 6. This next matchup has Ron serving to Bragley. Too high. Point 6. 6 has 2 points. Here's post 8, Ben. Here's Ben from the left side. Nice backhand. Tipped first time round by Ron. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Anderluck. Strong forehand, a Robote by Anderluck. Scoop by Ben is missed, point 1. One serves to post 2, Bueno. There's the hard serve by Anderluck. Scoop attempt missed. Ball ruled tip off the scoop attempt. Point 2. Receiving post 4 in the green shirt, Douglas. Ball tipped at the sidewall, point 4. Douglas has 2 points. He serves the returning 3 posts. This matchup has Douglas serving to Kubala. Nice forehand Robote by Douglas. Two all landed a wide, point 3. Three on the board with 4 points, serving to post 5. This matchup has Kubala serving to Carballo. Great catch by Kubala. He goes deep. Carballo from the 9 line. Robote left side, fired to the inside. Carballo's there. Robote. Kubala makes the save from the left side. Here's Carballo from the 9 line. Great catch by Kubala. He lifts the backhand. Out to the Robote. Robote fired to the inside and scoring from the 4 line, point 5. Carballo's on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7, Bragley.
Always stay inside.
Robote, save by Carballo. Here's Bragley. Nope, point 5. 5 on the board with 5 points, but remember 9 points are needed to win a superfecta game. Trying to stop him is Ron. All missed off the serve, point 5. Possible game point now for the black shirt of post 5, Carballo. Trying to stop him, post 8, Ben. Powerful backhand by Carballo. That's a fine effort by Ben, but that is a little too high. Point and game, black shirt of post 5, Carballo. 3 places, 2 shows, 1, 4, and 6 will play off for 4th place. That's a powerful forehand throw by Douglas. Robote swinging a miss. Possible quad point for Douglas. Trying to stop him. Post 6, Ron. Ball tipped by Douglas. Point 6. Quad point. 6 serves 4. It's a beautiful serve by Ron. Ron hard to the inside. Douglas makes the catch. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. It cuts out. Douglas stops it.
Oh my.
Taking a point from the Carballo return book. That scores. Point and quad to post 4. Douglas. Unofficial order finish 5-3, 2-4. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, Post 5, Carballo. Taking second, Post 3, Kubala. Coming in third, Post 2, Bueno. Taking the quad, or fourth place. Post 4, Douglas. 5-3-2-4 is the official order of finish for Game 9. Superfecta, 5-3-2-4. That's first through fourth place finish. $95.51. Look at that win price. $2 on 5 to win. Return $22.80. The Quinella, first and second, in any order, 3-5 or 5-3, $43.40. Trifecta, 5-3-2, $186.60.
My goal going into this season is probably just playing a little bit more calmer, and also another thing I want to work on is not beating myself. You know, just do simple better. You know, just catch the ball, throw the ball one more time than my opponent, and don't make any unforced errors. I mean, I have a mantra that I tell myself all the time where, you know, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. Honestly, my favorite thing about Jai-Alai is just the speed of the sport. My intensity, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think it's about 2,000.
And for Carballo there, first win of the week, win number 35 on the season. We said he was in a three-way tie with Ikeda and Tennessee headed into the day. He's now jumped up into another tie, but fourth place tie with Kubala at 35 wins. They are both 7 games behind third place in that third and final bonus money slot. And so, Stu, taking a look here of the day. Douglas, 3 wins. Benwick, 2. A couple other guys. Legend, Carballo, Bueno, Juice on the board with 1. Pretty good first performance of the week. We said usually sets the tone, so we should see even better, more fast-paced action here coming up in the afternoon performance. And again, we thank all of you for bearing with us through all those technical issues. A bit of a performance a little all over the place there.
Yeah, the cameras just went, we're not working today.
We're
Sorry.
not doing it.
The cameras went on strike.
They were a little hot. They did have a fever, so we reduced the fever. They're back down, and they are ready to go for the afternoon.
The way you worked
so we
that
should
one
be
in there.
good.
I do. We take everyone's temperature, but we did not put it against the machines to see if they were warm.
We didn't take this morning, so now we got it, and should be good. Hopefully we won't have to deal with that this afternoon.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Thursday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. Glad that you chose to join us this afternoon. Invite you to join us again in literally an hour and a half at 4 p.m. when we'll play 9 more action-packed games. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like the video. That's that like button that we'd like you to like. And subscribe to the Jai-Alai channel and let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat. Occasionally we glance there, and there's usually someone monitoring it from the Jai-Alai channel to answer specific questions on behalf of players, staff, and management of Magic City. We thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 4 p.m. this afternoon. So goodbye until we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.